What's up, everybody? If you want to see a majority of the slabs I got in 2018, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm glad you guys made it back. I'm glad you're here for the show. This is gonna be a long one, so you guys sit back, relax, pop a top. Appreciate you guys watching. I meant to make this video a long time ago, but stuff kept getting in the way. Family life, work, everything, you know, life in general just got in the way. So I'm making this video now. So sit back and relax. Pay attention to what I'm showing you. There might be something that you might like. But let's get into it. All right, first off, I'd like to show you guys, this is the first slab I got here. All these are no direct correlation with each other or anything. They're just basically just random. So the first one I got is Del Auto. This is Unknown Comic Books, I think Virgin print that they made for the whatever the X-Men this was. But it's a reprint, it's a Virgin print. So picked it up, I got it graded 9.8. Next up I got here, I had got a really great deal on these. It is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. These are all the 1 through 4. They're like 1 in 100, 1 in 200, 1 in 150 or something like that. I can't remember what they are, but here they are. This is number 1. I've got like 2 of these. I need to get this re-slabbed because this is the old slab that they before they switched back to the inner well, the one where the plastic was just compressed and it makes a little bit of waves. So this is one. I need to have that re-slabbed. I'll do that one day. Next up here, I got number 2. I don't know. I forget what guy that is, but I think that might be Goldar. I'm not sure. This one's number 3. This one's with the Dragon Zord, number 3. Check that out. Let me scoot this back a little bit, guys. Okay, there you go. That's number 3 right there. And then I got number 4 with this guy. I forget who that is, but that is number 4. Had gotten a great price on eBay with those. The guy wasn't selling. I threw him a price, and he finally accepted my price. All right, this is 9.6. This is the X-Men Blue number 21. This is the Stephanie Hans cover. This cover was blowing up on everybody's radar last year. I'm not sure how much it goes for now, but I got this one cheaper than some of the raws that they're selling. The reason why is, of course, is 9.6. And I can't urge you guys enough. I'm really urging you guys to press your books whether you guys think they need them or not, all right? I went over this book. This book is almost flawless. There's no reason why it shouldn't have got a 9.8, except for in the back of the book, there is a finger bend. Like right here by Black Panther's face, there's like a small finger bend like right here. And if that person would have just gotten this thing pressed, paid either like the 10 bucks or whatnot to get it pressed, I guarantee this thing would have came back a 9.8. So people are actually losing money by not pressing their books. So I urge you guys, press your books, have them pressed by somebody, press them yourself. Even a simple quick press would have knocked out that very fine finger bend, which would have gotten this person a 9.8. But hey, there lost my game. So I will eventually, sometime this year, crack and press this and then resubmit it again. Put that on the sides, that way I have crack that one out. All right, next up is Justice League of America number 1. This is the Lobo variant. This is the regular trade dress one. I got the, I actually got a set from the Comic Mint from Facebook, and they sold this one, the black and white trade dress, and the Virgin variant for $119 shipped. I think it was shipped. But it was $119 for all 3 of them. So I got this because if Lobo ever comes out in a movie or whatnot, stuff like that for Lobo is definitely gonna blow up on his behalf. I don't know where the other ones are. They're somewhere in here, but I'll eventually get to the other ones. This one I got last year also. X-Men 141, this is the Days of Future Past. I got this because of the comic book that Michaels drew for me, which I'll get to eventually, and this, and I'll show you guys which ones. So got that, 9.8. This one actually needs pressed. There's some spine bends on here that I don't see why it would be a 9.8, but they grade it 9.8. I mean, it's not a bad looking book, but it definitely needs to be pressed. Next up here, this is a DC Rebirth #1. This is a Panini variant. It's a rainbow chrome variant. You can see it's rainbow chrome all the way from the front to the back. It's just a reprint of the DC Rebirth #1, but they only made 777 of these. I think I only had the only 2 on census that were graded 9.8. I just literally sold one. Somebody bought it the other day. I just haven't shipped it out yet. I'll be shipping it out today. And this, like I said, they only made 777 of these, so really cool looking book. Next one is a Comic Mint Mutant Beaver Sad Lemon 789 exclusive. Only 250 of these numbered. Massive Freddy cover that came out for the Action Comics #1000. Next up here is Uncanny X-Force #35. This is the Bianchi cover, Simone Bianchi cover. Really, really cool cover. Wanted this cover for the longest time. Picked it up last year for, I think around $100, but I got it really cheap. Hard to find too. Next up here is Wolverine #10. I've always wanted this book in a 9.8, but this is the first time that Wolverine fought with Sabretooth. So I had to get that. Next up is Carnage #3 Putri variant. Got that for a great price also. Picked that up this past year. Like that cover. I got a couple raw. Haven't graded them yet though. This right here is Showcase #37. This is the first appearance of Metal Man. I got this book for I think like $80, and a lot of them that are in this grade 2 to 3, they want $300 to $400 for them. This one definitely needs a clean and press. I'm thinking of maybe just doing it anyway, even though I don't think it'll get much higher, but just so it'll present better, because it's like really dirty on the back, and this thing's all like, there's, like I said, just pressing it will make this present so much better. But take a look at the back here. The back is like really, really dirty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the back's really dirty there. It's dirty throughout the whole thing. So this is one I just want to press it just to make it look better, because it looks really, really ugly on the back, and in the front, like I said, just all these waves and bends and everything else. I'd rather just press it just to make it look better. It'll present a whole lot better. This one I got for less than $100. It's a Nova #1. It's a 9.2. This is a graded old style. This one needs a press and a little bit of a clean. There's some dirt right there that can be taken off. But other than that, the book is really, really great shape. Nova #1's getting hot right now because of all the speculation news that he might be in the Guardians of the Galaxy or whatnot. So we'll see what happens. I have like three of these. I'm gonna send one off to CGC also pretty soon. So we'll see what happens. I'm still debating whether I want to break that one out and grade it or not. So, all right, this one next is Sandman #1. This is the purple cover variant. I guess there was a printing issue, and sorry guys, I just want to make sure you guys get the best light on this. It was a printing issue. Instead of all this being blue, it came out a lighter purple. So this one definitely needs a press and a clean. I'm pretty sure it'll definitely bump up the price, but all these older books I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to press and clean, crack and clean all these newer ones and submit those sometime this year. But I'll make a video on before I submit them and see what they come back as, so that way you guys can see the before and after. All right, this one I got for a great price. Really pissed off because this one's in the older new case. And again, this one is the one without the inner well, and it's just so wavy and ugly, and oh man, I just hate it. Look at how wavy this is. Can you see the wave? See that on the book right there? That's horrible. Horrible, horrible looking. Makes the book look so ugly, even though this is a great Del Auto cover. It says on here that it's a Tedesco cover. I don't think that this, oh yeah, this is Del Auto cover, because look down here, it has his signature down here. So this is Del Auto, but it just looks horrible in the case like that, and I really need to get that redone. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, here's the other books that went with that other. So this is the Justice League of America #1. This is the Virgin variant. This is the Stogie variant, they call it. So I got one of these, and there's another one of these I got also. Like I said, I was just specking on them a little bit. And here's the black and white one right here. So those are the Stogie. The other one was Stogie variant. This is the black and white variant. All right, up next here, I got, this is a great book to have. I mean, especially if you're a Ghost Rider fan. I'm not a huge Ghost Rider fan, but you know, just wanted this book in general because it's such a cool cover. This is Ghost Rider #1. This one needs a crack and a clean, but I don't think it'll get much higher, so I'm not sure if I will. It's a little dirty on the back, but even if I press this, I don't think it's gonna change too much. I mean, there's a little bit of a Benza stuff on here, but it presents pretty well. I'm thinking that maybe somebody had pressed this before because there's not very many Benza stuff in here, even though it's an 8. It does need a press though. I don't know how much it would improve it. I don't think it'd improve it much, but I'm still debating on whether I want to send this one out or not. Alright, next up here, this is 2 books of the same, kind of the same cover. This is the Roses for the Dead for Vampirella #1. This is the one with the roses cover. It's a virgin, the other one is a virgin also. The only difference between the two is this one has roses and she has blood dripping out her cheek, her chin, and the other one does not have that. So I'll show that to you guys now. So here's the other one. That is the other virgin. Like I said, the only difference is no roses and no blood on her chin. That's the only difference. Next up here we got, this is Gwenpool 0. This is the Bacalo cover. This one's pretty hard to get in a 9.8 because the reason why is I pressed this as well as I could, but this cover is a cardstock cover. And once they're bent, they're pretty much screwed. And so this one is really, really hard to press out. I had another one that was a 9.4. I ended up selling that one. And this one's a 9.6. I'm still looking for a 9.8 of this one. But like I said, with the cardstock cover, it's pretty hard to press these. I mean, I minimized it, but the thing that killed it was there's a color loss on the spine tick. So it had a tick with color loss, so that's what pretty much screwed my grade. This one here, I have another one of these. I spent a long time beforehand, before these got popular, looking for the number for this number 41. It's a Kelly Jones variant. I got this one for $100. It's signed by Kelly Jones. They were going for a lot of money at one time because people were like, oh, it's rare. And it was rare for a while until people caught wind and started buying the hell out of these. But luckily I got this for $100 because then when the market got flooded, that's when I was able to buy this for such a great price. I don't think there's very many on eBay or anything now, so. All right, next up here, this one right here. This is Shazam #1. I just recently got this back in one of my videos. It was probably about 3-4 months ago, or maybe a little bit longer. But I pressed the hell out of this one and I cleaned it, and it came back a 9.8. I was hoping this one would, but you know, there's kind of a fine line. I had one that was 9.6 and one that was 9.0. I sold them both. And this one luckily came back as 9.8 with the movie coming out, and the price of this are going higher. Really great book to have in my collection. Really happy to have that. Like I said, I pressed the hell out of that thing. All right, this is the book that homages my X-Men 141. Of course, everybody's seen this book already. It is my own variant on a cover of a Do You Poo comic. How many people do you know are on the cover of a freaking book like that? But Rob Michaels, thank you so much for making this book for me. I really appreciate it. But he drew me where Wolverine's face is normally at. So if you see me right there, that's me, and then my name is down at the bottom. But people are probably sick and tired of seeing me promote this book, but it's my book. I don't care. But yeah, I picked it up last year. Thanks, Rob Michaels. All right, this set right here, I got all these books for $20. All right, so I wanted to offer up. I'll tell you guys a little story. I went on an offer up, and there was a guy selling these 7 comic books, all graded, $20 each, graded. And keep in mind, you can't grade a book for less than $20. When you got to do shipping and everything else like that, I mean, $20. I mean, you're getting it for a steal, right? So the guy was selling 7 books on offer up, and you guys check out my older videos where I show it, but he was selling all 7 of them, and he said $20 each or best offer. So as soon as I saw it, it was like 2 in the morning. I set them offer. I was like, look, I will buy all of them for you for 20 bucks from you for 20 bucks each. You know, I want them all, you know, because most likely somebody's going to say yes if you give them the price that they want, right? So no answer back. And so I sent another message about half an hour later. I was like, hey, let me know when you're ready to sell these books. I'll stop by when I can. Just let me know. Time started passing by. All of a sudden, about almost 3 in the morning, he texts back, I'm at work, right? And he sends a message back. He goes, hey, yeah, he goes, if you can meet me with the next hour, after that, you're gonna have to wait till the next day, and I won't be available. So of course, I was like, yeah. I was like, well, how far do you live? I'll go and pick him up now. So this is 3 in the morning, mind you. And so I take off, and I go and meet up with this guy at this apartment complex. It's really dark and kind of shady looking, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get raped here. I know I am. I'm losing my virginity again. And then I was like, dang. So finally, he said, hey, I'm over here with my wife. So I went to the back of the apartment complex. Sure enough, he was there with his wife, and he had the books in a box, right? All 7 of them. I sold one book right now, or like a few months ago, because I knew that I couldn't crack and press it and get a better grade on it, so I just sold it. But these are the other books I had. So the one that I sold was a Transformers #1. Like I said, I got it for 20 bucks. I sold it for like $110 on eBay or something like that. But like I said, even if I cracked and pressed it, there was a defect where it's kind of like ripped on the top or whatnot. And I've seen a lot of them on the on other books. I don't know if it was a printing defect or what, but it was a 9.4. Sold it for 110. They're usually, people are asking about 150 on eBay. So I mean, it pretty much paid for all the other books that I bought. So then these are the other books in the collection. Now keep in mind, I got these for 20 bucks, all right? So this one is a Tower of Shadows. There's nothing spectacular about this. I think it's a, who drew this? It is a Stan Lee and Steranko story. Jim Steranko and John Buscema and Johnny Craig art and John Romita cover, all right? So I mean, there's a lot of legends behind this book, right? So it's a #1 Tower of Shadows. I'm just keeping it because #1. It's a 9.0. So I got that for 20 bucks, all right? Next one I got from that collection. This is a Marvel Fanfare #1. People are asking around 250 bucks for it. This was a 9.8. Yeah, they're asking around 200 bucks for this book on eBay right now. So, like I said, 20 bucks I got for that. And then this one is Prez #1. This one needs a cracker press, and it would definitely come out of 9.8. But it's Prez #1, like a kid president. #1. It's from 1973. So it's a Bronze Age book, but great looking book. But 9.6. 20 bucks, all right, 20 bucks for all these, separate, 20 bucks each. This one is a Tor #1. Nothing really spectacular about this. It's like the origin of Tor. I think it's a Joe Kubert story, cover, and art. So he did all that. So 20 bucks for that, 9.6. I'm not concerned about this book, so I won't get it regraded. Okay, this is a Defenders #1. This is the first appearance and origin of the Defenders. This is 8.5. People are asking around 250 bucks and an 8.5 grade for this book. So I got that for 20 bucks. Now this was the gem of the collection that I really, really wanted because I had seen how much these are worth. So it's Atomic Comics #1. This is a Golden Age book, all right? It's from 1940, is it 46? Yeah, 1946. It's a Golden Age comic, 10 cents, right? The last time one of these sold at Heritage Auction was, I think, 2008. So 11 years ago, it sold for $1,300 in 2008, all right? So this is 11 years ago. And so now people are asking raw about $1,800 for a higher grade. And this one's a 9.4. So I got this for 20 bucks. Like I literally, after I picked up the books and drove off from this guy's apartment complex, I literally started giggling to myself like a little girl because I was flipping out because I got these books for 20 bucks each. So I got almost $3,000 worth of books for $140 for all those. So that was my freaking greatest haul of the year was this. So there you go, guys. All right, next up is Bionic Woman #1. It's an 8.5. Of course, this one needs a crack and a press. But the reason why I got this, it's besides it being Bionic Woman #1, I mean, these are books that are very nostalgic to me, right? Because I watched them when I was a kid. $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, and stuff like that. We watched them all on TV. But the reason why I got this was because this was made in October 77, and October 77 is my birth year and month. So that's why I got this book. So I've always wanted a book with my birth year and month, and I finally got one. All right, this one is Superman number 10. This is where the Super Sons first meet each other. So it's a 9.8. I paid I paid a little over $100 for this. And I know you're probably saying, Daryl, why the hell did you pay $100 for a book like that? The reason why is because this is a newsstand variant. All right, newsstand variants are hard to get in 9.8s. I have 2 other copies of this. I have one that I know won't get a 9.8, and I have one that's on the fine line of a 9.6, 9.8, right? So I bought this one I spent over the $100 for it. I said, screw it, I'm gonna get it because you don't find very many of these 9.8s. And they don't pop up online much either. Even on eBay, I mean, you don't see very many newsstand ones of this, right? So I picked it up. Who knows one day when this one might be worth a lot more money. So that's why I picked it up. This one right here is a Greg Land cover. It's X-Men 509. This is one of my favorite covers from Psylocke. It's 9.8, signed by Greg Land himself. Picked it up. I picked it up for I think $79 something plus shipping, and people were selling just regular 9.8s, almost some more than this, and some around the same price. So I got this for a really great price. Couldn't pass it up, and it's signed yellow label CGC. Right here I got is Amazing Spider-Man 101. This is the second print. All right, this is the silver print. I have 2 of the original ones that need cracked and pressed. But anyway, get back to this one. This one's a silver one. This is a second print. This one sells for pretty well. I got this for a great price, less than 100. Picked it up, won't complain. Especially when Morbius makes an appearance. I have 2 of these already, so one will definitely sell, and I'll keep the one that I think looks the best to me. But definitely can't hurt buying one. This right here is Zombies Robots Adventure number 1. This is the retailer incentive cover. It's Ashley Wood cover. I got it because this is my only 10 in my whole collection. You guys see that? Only 10 in my whole collection. So got it for a really great price. Really great price. But the only 10 I have, definitely had to have 110 in my collection, at least one. Because I have like 5 or 6 9.9s, but I've never had a 10, so I had to get that last year. This one right here is Batman Day Special number 1. This celebrates Harley Quinn's 25 years. They handed this book out for free. The only reason why I got it was because it's signed by Finch, and it's signed by Frank Miller, and who else is the last one? I forget. Finch, oh yeah, Tom King. So you got Finch right here, Tom King right there, and then Frank Miller down here. Another reason why I got it for a great price, and I bid on it. This I can't crack and press for a 9.8 because it has too many defects on it to be a 9.8. But the reason why I got it because Frank Miller's freaking signature alone is about $100 you have to pay for his signature alone. So with all those three signatures, I mean, it was definitely worth it to me. All right, we're getting to the end, guys. Getting to the end. Sorry it takes long. It's 23 minutes already. But this is another Stogie variant that I got, the Virgin variant for the Justice League of America number 1 volume, whatever. But got another one of those. This right here is the second copy I have of this, but it is a what is it? The Avengers? Yeah, Mighty Avengers number 3. This is the M&M variant to go along with my other M&M variant that I have. So that's somewhere in here coming up pretty soon, but could have passed it up. Got this one also for a great price this past year. All right. Next up here is, this is How the Trump Stole Christmas from Antarctic Press. I got that. I had like 2 sets of this. This is the color one, and then they have a gold one. And I also just purchased a green one that just came out, green foil one. But this one just cracked me up, so I had to get it. But you see, there's the orange man himself, Trump. So picked that up. I already sold a set. I sold a set for pretty close to about like 180 bucks or something like that. Which is great to me because grading was about 50, and then I bought these books for 10 bucks each, so that's 70 bucks. I made over 100 bucks. You know, can't complain. I'll take it. And here's the gold variant. I don't know if you guys didn't really see that well. It's also 9.8, but there is the Trump man himself right there. All right, next up is the other Eminem book I was telling you about. This is the Eminem and Punisher, and this is signed by La Roca and Van Lente. Double signed, CDC 9.8. Got this one for a great price. If you guys ever read the story online or whatnot, this is one of the dumbest stories I've ever read in comics. It is just dumb. So if you guys don't believe me, go read this story. It is a dumb story, but it's a really hard to find book, but really dumb story. So check it out. All right, get to the end. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had to pause my camera because the camera battery was dying. So let me get back to these books. All right, next up here we have is All New Wolverine #2. That is the first appearance of Gabby, which is X-23's sister. I had 3 of these in a 9.8. I sold them all for around 200 bucks, or pretty close to 200 bucks. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but I sold them all except for this one I kept. And I do have a couple of the Lopez variants. I'm getting another one graded now pretty soon. So hopefully I have the Lopez variants at 9.8, because if you guys saw one of my couple videos past, I had 2 that were 9.6s because of the color break on them. So hopefully this next one that I got will come back as a 9.8, so that way I can have this one, then I'll have the first print, and I will have that variant all in 9.8. So wish me luck on that one, guys. All right, next up here, I got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #9. This is the second print variant, low print. I just really liked it because the cover looks so awesome with that new helmet. So I'm a Power Rangers fan. Love watching it when I was younger. But I got this one low print, not the easiest one to find. So I had another 9.8 of this and ended up selling it a little while ago. And last but not least, this is Fearless Defenders I think 4. Yeah, Fearless Defenders #4. This is a Stephanie Hans variant. Now this one is not the easiest one to find. Oh my gosh, this is not an easy one to find. But I finally found one this past year. Searching, finally found one. Picked it up for a really great price. Couldn't pass on the price. I sent the seller an offer. They didn't accept the first one, so I sent them another one that was a little bit higher, and they finally accepted that one. But I finally got me a copy. At one time, the #3, it was a I think a Lopez cover. I think it might have been Jimenez cover. It was a Jimenez cover, and I had the only 2 on the CDC census at the time, the only 2 9.8s. I sold one 9.8, and I still have the other one. So I got #3 and 4 9.8. Like I said, this one does not pop up often at all. So if you guys see one of these in the wild, definitely snatch it up. If you get a 9.8, you can sell for a premium. So that was it. All right, before I leave, guys, I want to urge you again. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to me. Hit that bell, ring my bell, so that way you get updates on when I post new videos. I will have another video soon of I've been going to this LCS, and they've been hooking me up on some really great dollar bin fodder, but I've been finding some great books in this stuff. I'll tell you guys about it when I make my next video. But that's basically all I have. But again, I urge you guys to press your books. I can't tell you guys enough how you guys should get them pressed, because like I said, books like these that you can sell at a premium, this person sold really low because they had a 9.6, all because there was a small slight finger bend on the back. I'm telling you guys, you don't have to go to me to press your books. Go to somebody local. I urge you, go to somebody local, find somebody local, so that way you can bring your books to them. I get submissions all the time. I just literally got a 40-book submission. My brother-in-law went with me to pick it up. 40 books, really great books. I press about 60 books a month, not including my own. But I urge you guys, either learn how to press yourself or go out and find somebody that will press local. That way you guys don't lose money in your books. I'm telling you, this person literally lost out on probably over $100, almost $200 because they did not press this book. And I'm telling you, this book is literally flawless. It took me a while looking at this book to finally find why this thing graded 9.6, but now that I find it, it's as plain as day why. But a really quick press, even CGC's quick press that you pay like 20, 30 bucks on, would have gotten that out, right? And this person would, they're beyond beyond a doubt, this person would have gotten 9.8. So I urge you guys, press your books. Please press your books. Do me a favor, press your books. Get that money, you guys. Don't lose out on money just because you don't want to press your books. All right, guys, that's it. Stay tuned for my next video where I got a really great haul. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all you guys, all my subscribers. Thank you. And I will try to get back to every comment that you leave. Thank you and peace.